very long overdue 2015 favourites. I keep wanting to say January favourites. I'm like, no, it's 2015 favourites. I need to make sure I get that right because it's going to drive me mad if I watch this back and I keep saying January favourites, because that's not what this is. Okay, so first I'm going to start with makeup, and it's going to be lips. Now for me, lipstick and lip colour is probably the one thing I buy a lot of, like a really lot of. I don't know why I find myself buying so much. I just, whenever I go to Superdrug or Boots, I'm like, let's go to the lipstick area and just scoop it all up and put it in my basket. I found a lot of really not great lip products in 2015, but I think my standout ones have got to be from Revlon, starting with these guys. I've got so much of them I can barely fit them in my hand. Now these are the Revlon Ultra HD lipsticks. They weren't like a late introduction to 2015 at all. I'd say they probably became a favourite of mine summertime. I would definitely recommend buying these. They're just such a good everyday lipstick. They're quite hydrating. They last a relatively good amount of time. Like, I wouldn't say they last a really long time. So next from Revlon, I have the Revlon Colourburst Lip Butters. Now I know these have been out a really long time. This isn't anything new. I think they've been out longer than 2015, to be honest. But I really found myself loving these and wearing them so much. I actually have more than these four that I have in my hand. I have a darker shade as well. And the shades I have here are Tutti Frutti, Strawberry Shortcake, Peach Parfait and Sweet Tart. Another lip product I really enjoyed using was really late to the 2015 kind of party. So in a way it's kind of an honorary mention, because I got these actually for my birthday or Christmas. I can't remember which one. I think it was my birthday, and that's in November. So I did really love them, but I don't really feel like they deserve to be in my 2015 favourites because I only used them for like 2 months, if that, maybe even a month. But either way, I'm going to mention them anyway, and they are the Bobbi Brown Art Sticks. Now these are absolutely fantastic. They come with a pencil sharpener, which is really good because they do go down quite quickly. Like for example this one, which is the one that I've been wearing a lot, which is in the shade Electric Pink, has basically almost gone down completely. Don't know if you can see that. I just find they last such a long time and they're really easy to apply. They are kind of matte. I'm wearing the Electric Pink one now. They're quite matte without drying your lips out, and when you don't have to reapply them, like they stain your lips quite nicely. They don't bleed out if your lips are dry. They're just absolutely fantastic, and I know that I'm going to wear these a lot in 2016 as well. So although they're not a 2015 favourite as such, I figured they should get an honorary mention because they were just so good and they made a really good impression on me throughout the end of 2015. So moving away from lipsticks, I'm going to move on to more kind of face products. The first ones I wanted to talk about are concealer. Now, there's only really 2 concealers that really did it for me in 2015, and they are the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer and also the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Eye Concealer, which I really enjoyed using. I'm quite surprised that my 2 favourites were such like low-end kind of drugstore favourites, because I do find when it comes to anything liquid on the face, like foundation or concealer, I tend to prefer high-end, but these 2 just, I wore them all the time in 2015. I don't think I wore anything else, really. Foundation-wise, in 2015, there was only really one foundation I absolutely fell in love with, and that was the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. Now, I've kind of raved about that a lot over on my blog and in pretty much every single makeup tutorial I did in 2015. It's just such a good foundation. It's an all-rounder. Like, it keeps my skin matte all day. I maybe need to do like a powder touch-up once, if that. It's not too heavy on my skin. I don't have bad skin and I don't really want to look like I'm wearing loads of makeup, and that's just the perfect level of coverage for me, really. Now in terms of powder, I actually have started using the MAC Mineralize powder to kind of set my base, but I only started using that in December because I got it for Christmas, or I got it just before Christmas, so I didn't really feel it was right to add it into my 2015 favourites. So I'm going to show you the powder that I use pretty much up until that point, and that is the Maybelline Matte Maker. Now this stuff, as you can see, I used a lot of in 2015. It's a fantastic like drugstore powder. It pretty much does exactly what it says, and it makes your skin look really matte. I don't really know what else to say about it. I used it pretty much every day. It was great for like nights out when I was kind of out, not clubbing, but in bars and stuff, and your face can get a bit shiny. Okay, so another really strong candidate for a favourite for me in 2015 was the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Bronzer. I've been using it a lot. I've used it probably longer than 2015. I've hit pan just not too badly. I've still got loads left. I'm not really a major bronzing sort of person. I think I need to really get on the whole contouring wagon, but then part of me feels like I don't do it, and I feel like maybe it would be a bit weird if I did. We'll see how it goes, but as a bronzer goes, that one is just fantastic. It's really neutral, there's no shimmer in it at all, so you don't look like a disco ball when you put it on your face. For that reason, it is good for contouring if you're looking for a bronzer to contour with. An easy bronzer that's not too dark. Really good for pale skin people like myself. And yeah, just a really easy to use bronzer. Now, I've really been loving the By Terry Ombre Black Star pens. These are something else, they really are. This one is in the shade Bronze Moon. You can wear this on its own, it lasts all day, it doesn't crease. I mean, you get what you pay for because these aren't cheap. I can't remember how much they are, but I want to say they're like £25, maybe 30. Can't remember off the top of my head. That might be a little bit over what they actually cost. But if you're looking for a really good cream eyeshadow, I'd 100% recommend these because I don't think I'll ever really use anything else. So I totally forgot to mention my favourite eyeshadow when it came to powder shadows, and that was the Naked Urban Decay Original Palette Shadows. These have been used so much over the last sort of 12 months. The quality of eyeshadows is ridiculously good. They're really pigmented and soft and creamy and just lovely. They don't fall out. They just stay on your eyes. They stay put. And mixed with the Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion, it's just kind of like a match made in heaven, really. So as I just mentioned, eye primer, I've been using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I've had this guy for 2 years. Can you believe it? I've still got loads left in it. Well, a decent amount. I mean, you literally only need like the tiniest, not even like pea-size amount. Like, I'd probably say a third of a pea. If you're looking for a really good eye primer that makes your eyelids stay in place with their little eyeshadow stuff, then I would definitely recommend the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And it also comes in like other shades, so you can get like a shimmery one or like an anti-aging one, which, yeah, you get them all. So moving on to eyeliner, I'm not really someone who tends to wear like liquid eyeliner that much, sort of Monday to Friday. I don't have enough time to sit there and be really precise with my eyeliner. I'm busy in the morning, I literally just do the basic I need to do to get my face looking vaguely reasonable, and then I just go to work. That's kind of me done. So the only time I ever really tend to wear eyeliner is over the weekends if I'm going out. And the one I found I always sort of reached for was the Revolution Makeup Revolution London. Awesome double flick liquid eyeliner. I really enjoyed using it, and if you're looking for a more budget liquid liner, I can't say eyeliner today, liner, that's where we're gonna go. Gonna go with liner. Then I would recommend this. So moving on to mascara, I can't really say I fell in love with any other mascara other than this one, and it is the Lash Sensational Maybelline Mascara. This stuff is so good. This is like my 3rd tube now. I don't really know how to do it justice. It's just such an amazing mascara. Like, considering it's a drugstore mascara, it's probably the best mascara I've ever used. It's just a little star. Moving on to brows, it's another Makeup Revolution product, and it is the Arch and Shape Ultra Brow Pen. Now this is pretty much an exact dupe for the Soap and Glory Brow Archery Pen. So you have a kind of like a sort of crayon-y side here, and then you have a felt tip side on the other side. I basically bought this because I couldn't afford to get the Soap and Glory one. It was so expensive, I was on a budget, and it's actually better, I think. So if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to the Soap & Glory brow pen, which, I mean, I say it's really expensive, it's not that expensive in the running scheme of things, but if you're buying like 5 or 6 makeup products and you can go for something that's like £10–12 or something that's about £2, I know what I'm going to choose. Sticking with brows, I have another kind of dupe. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a dupe as such, it's just kind of better than the other version of it. And that is the Brow Artist Plumper, and it's by L'Oreal. I used to have the Benefit Gimme Brow, and then I saw on one of Hey Claire's videos, I think someone recommended to her to try this, and she really enjoyed it, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. It's a little bit cheaper, and it's, wow, I mean, a good 2 or 3 times the size of the Benefit Gimme Brow, which is the one thing that really irritated me. It was so small. I was like, I'm paying like, what, the best part of £20 for something that's like tiny, where I could spend £8 on something that's 3 times the size. I also found that it dried out really quickly. Did anyone else find that with the brow, whatever you call it? Moving on to skincare. Now, there were a few things that I just couldn't really live without. One of them I ran out of, and that was the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. That stuff is just so good. I mean, I stopped using it and I got the number 7 one. It's not as good, and I really am quite kind of miffed that I stopped using it. Aside from that, so that was definitely a 2015 favourite, I have been using the Topshop, nope, it's definitely not from Topshop, the Body Shop Tea Tree Toner. I've got through 3–4 of these in the year. It just is so good at getting rid of all that dirt. Like, you put it on your face and you feel like, I'm clean. I'm so clean right now. I love tea tree generally. I like the smell. It just kind of, it does it for me. Always use this every single day, and just a real favourite for me. Another thing that I got through a lot of in 2015 was the Body Shop Chamomile Cleansing Oil. It's the only cleansing oil I've ever really used. I've definitely figured that I like cleansing oils. That's how I get rid of my makeup. It's just so easy. You pump bits of it, like 3 pumps into your hand, you rub it over your face, your makeup basically melts, and then you wash it off. Now, as someone with oily skin, I can promise you that your skin doesn't feel oily afterwards. It's not that kind of oil. It like emulsifies and kind of almost turns into a non-oily substance. I can't really explain it to you. If any of you out there use cleansing oils, you'll sort of know what I mean. But yeah, I've got through, again, 3 or 4 in the year maybe, and I've never used anything else, and I don't think I ever will, because it's just so good. Something I definitely ran out of just towards the end of the year, and I was like, damn it, I almost lasted a whole year, was the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to Brighten and Depuff. It has this kind of like, it doesn't have a colour in it, but it does this thing where it almost hides your bags like completely. It has a slight shimmer, and that's just really very good of the day when I haven't had much sleep, or it's been a late night, or I'm feeling really tired. I just feel like I put this on in the morning and my eyes instantly feel bright and depuffed and just awesome. Moving on to more kind of moisturisey type things, I have the Clarins Lotus Face Treatment Oil. Again, totally run out of this guy, he's gone. I have very oily skin. This stuff is for oily or combination skin. I know it may sound completely mental if you've got oily skin to put oil on your skin, but I'm telling you, this stuff is just like heaven. If I have bad skin, I exfoliate, I put this on, and it's done. I pretty much used it every night, and I didn't feel like my skin was getting overloaded at all. It gets rid of redness, it gets rid of blotches, blemishes, spots, the whole thing. It just completely redoes your skin. I have so much love for this, and I cannot wait to repurchase it. Another skincare favourite for me was the Skin Doctor's Powerbrasion Intensive Microdermabrasion Crystals. Now, just so you know, you don't need the face brush with this. Just get the pot, do it yourself. Forget about the brush, it's really not worth it. This just polishes my skin up a treat. It really does. It gets rid of all those annoying kind of bumps. You know those like sort of underneath the skin spots that never really amount to anything, ever. But they're just annoying and you kind of want to pick them. This stuff gets rid of that completely. Again, totally run out. I ran out towards the end of the year. But it did last me a really long time. In fact, it actually lasted me pretty much a year. So I was quite impressed with that. You need a tiny amount, literally rub it into sort of damp skin, give it a good massage. I probably massage it in for about 5 minutes if you can, and then just wash your face and you will feel like a new person, honestly. So perfume wise, I got a lot of perfume for Christmas, which I am in love with, but again, Christmas is not 2015, really. I can't say it's been a favourite if I got it for Christmas because it doesn't count. So my favourite for 2015 perfume wise was Black Opium by YSL. It's just a really gorgeous scent. It's really decadent, it's heavy, it's musky, it's really feminine and just so gorgeous. I'm definitely more of a kind of heavy scented sort of person as opposed to the really floral scents, although I do love floral scents as well. It's just a gorgeous perfume, and whenever I wear it, people are always like, I love what perfume you're wearing, it smells really nice, what is it? And I'm like, it's Black Opium. And yeah, that kind of rounds up my favourites really. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, probably longer than it should be. But hey, we're just going to roll with it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a really good 2016. Be sure to check out my Instagram and also my Twitter and my blog, because I'm always posting tweets and I'm always uploading Instagram pictures, and I blog once every week. Just do it. Do it. Everything is in the description box below, so give it a click, a like, subscribe, do all of those things. Give this video a thumbs up, and let's make 2016 the best year ever. We can do this, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!